Lovely potatoes. I'm incredibly excited to show you what I got in the mail yesterday. So let's dive right in. I got this package from Spectrum Noir and I had to wait the whole night to open this up because I wanted to show it to you with the proper lighting. So I had to really be incredibly patient because I'm a very impatient person, and let's just open it up because this is such a great Christmas gift for me. Let's go for it. Feels so good to actually start this recording. Also, German Customs, I know you were in there. Please stop. Oh, there's a bit more in there that I might not want to show. So, in here we have, you can see that, Jazza's Pro Artist Series. Maybe I should turn it around. I was so excited, so incredibly excited to just order this. Oh no, I already made a scratch. I think you can't even see it in the recording, but I can see it. And as he promised, there are beard stickers. I love those beard stickers. They look awesome. So yeah. I better get this baby out of its packaging. Yeah. So, let's have a look what we have inside. More cardboard box. Damn, this is a damn matryoshka. Oh, God. So those are the alcohol markers that are supposed to be in here. Oh. The last time I bought alcohol markers directly for myself, like really bought them and not just got them in a subscription box, has been a while. I think it's been a few years. And I'm really happy to have these because god damn it, they're cool. So I really like the Spectrum Noir markers because they are really nice quality, so I had to have them. Also, we got something to color in. Some really nice illustrations, of course, from Jazza. God, I knew his stuff from back when he was still just on Newgrounds and was making loony animations. Then we got some marker paper here, kind of marker paper. Else, I also still have some marker paper somewhere in the basement. I will have to see where they are. Do we have here? Oh yeah. Really nice set of colored pencils. I think that's all I will need because I'm not very much a colored pencils person, but I wonder how those will perform because I've gotten to be very fond of those really smooth and really smooth colored pencils. Some fine liners, because every artist needs fine liners. Also looks like we got a brush liner in there, which is going to be interesting because I really know from my own experience that I'm not good with those. Of course, an eraser and 2 pencils in 2B. Oh god, 2B. Thank you, Jazza. Thank you, Jazza, to give me a 2B pencil. Phone, please. Focus. Because I tend to always work with 2B pencils, and I really like using 2B pencils. So thank you, Jazza, for that. I really like sketching with 2B. So that's what's inside, and I think we should actually get into swatching the colors that we got here and the stuff. So let's start with the markers, because that was pretty much what I was excited about most. If the markers let me. Ah, stickers on the sides, of course. And the really nice thing is that they come with trays, so I can just stack them on top of each other as I need them. Trays like these are incredibly useful. Whoop. So we have a 24 pack of 24? No, 26 pack. I'm sorry. We have a 26 pack of markers right here that have a brush tip right here. Fresh markers, hard to open up. A brush tip like right here. I really like the brush tip. And a bullet nib right here, which is really useful because if you want to do line art with color, that can be incredibly useful. So also I really like the shape of the barrels. I mean, it has a bit of a busy bee vibe, and I really like the busy bee vibe. Also really nice that that you can pretty much see, well, if my camera would focus, you can see the name of the color right here. So that's really good. And they are nicely sorted. I don't need to sort them. They're just color coding sorted. I really like that. So those trays are going to come very in handy, and oh my god, no. This way around. And if I manage to actually stack those into each other, because I'm currently having a little bit of trouble to do that. There we go. So that's pretty much the first tray I have, because before that I was putting all my alcohol markers that aren't working by now into a big empty box where ice cream was inside. Yes, I'm one of those people. So let's go to swatching, because that's really important. You have to know what you got. Get a piece of paper out. That's really nice thick paper. I would say definitely more than 19 grams per square meter. And not coated. So let's see how the paper performs. I mean, they know what they are sending out, so I'm not worried about it bleeding through. And if it would, then I'm just doing it right on the table, because I'm not stupid. So we have a colorless blender, which we don't... Let's be honest. If you have a colorless blender, you don't need to swatch it. So that's what we got here. Let's see how the rest of the colors will perform. So now that every color is actually swatched on the marker side, I kind of want to say which colors I really do like. I really like this reddish brown, this russet. I mean, damn, when it got down on the paper, I really do like it. Of course, I like the main colors. Like this emerald is really nice, but I also really like this cardinal red. This cardinal red gives off so nice vibes. One thing that I really need to learn, because I haven't used alcohol markers in years, and I really need to learn that again, or in the first place, is blending, especially with the brush nips. It's a bit different than with the chisel nips. And I really wanted this pack because the brush nips, getting good alcohol markers with brush nips for an affordable price is, let's just say, it's not easy. And I really just wanted this pack. So that's it for the alcohol markers. Come on, get in. We also have those art liners, which are pretty much just fine liners most of the part. Where is my sharp pointy thing? There it is. Wait, there is. I'm being a stupid. There is no sticker. There is no sticker. There is just a really stupid me not realizing that I just have to fizzle that out of the. Yeah. Okay, maybe I do need the sharp pointy thing. So not for doing sharp pointy things. There we go. So here we have our art liners. 7? No, 6 pieces. Yeah. Maybe I should read. That would be nice. They also look really nice. I mean, just I'm honestly just feeling like this crazy sponge lady right now.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And now we zigzag. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
If you know the meme about the crazy sponge lady, but I really feel like her. Every time I unpack and try out new art supplies, I am the new crazy sponge lady, because this is just
Oh my gosh.
It's comical. So what we have is a 0.05, 0.3, 0.5, 0.1, 0.8, and a brush liner. I never had such a thin liner as an 0.05. And they tend to break if I have one. So this is probably going to be the first to break on me. As much as I know myself, I'm really not good with very thin liners. So let's try them out. And first let's sort them. So this there, this there, this there. Okay. Much better. Oh. The brush nib is a lot softer on this one. I'm not used to having a not soft, firm on this one. I haven't had a brush nib that is that firm, to be honest. So that's actually pretty good, because I was always struggling with a liner that had a brush nib because they are always so soft. So having a firmer brush nib is actually pretty good for me. Gives me a lot more control. That's nice. That's really nice. I gotta keep that in mind. So I really like how the art liners feel on a material level. They're nice and grippy. Let's see for how long I know myself. And I know my sweaty hands. Also, they're not too thick. I also have to mention on the alcohol markers, they are thick, boys. Jesus. My small hands can barely work with those. But maybe I get used to it, so I mean I can still twiddle them around. So that's good enough. So yeah. Alcohol markers, thick boys. And these are really nice to hold. They're also nicely balanced, I would say. And really nicely. Bloop, 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 bloop. So, that's that. What else do we have? Ah, yeah. Coloring pages. Gonna get to those later. Last but not least, we have the pencils. 24 pieces. And a sticker. I love me my precision knife because precision knives are great. I like cutting with precision. And then not being able to open up. There we go. Oh. I wonder how these feel. We will see. We will see. Okay. Other thing that I haven't checked right now. Yeah, they're bleeding through a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Could be worse. I got some marker paper downstairs somewhere. So this is going to be okay. I'm just looking at that sticker sheet and I'm just like, where should I put those beards? There need to be beards. The bearding shall commence. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this HB one. I really don't like HB pencils. The 2B is going to be my babe. Best boy. Because 2B, best boy. Yes. I need another sheet for the colored pencils. Also, I'm having my desk very full. So, we have these colored pencils that I'd like to test out then. I tell you what, if they are as soft as I'd like them to be, then they're going to be my go-to in the future. So let's go ahead and swatch those. They're definitely not good for writing, but they're coloring pencils, so that's good. That's fine. So we're at the white, and with this one I will probably have to do some trickery. I'm just going to go for the brush pen here. I'm putting down some black ink. Once that's dry, we'll see how well this is managing. Because if I just swatch a white on white paper, it's kind of redundant because you can't see that, obviously. But if I just put down a layer of black, I might be able to see how well this is covering. You really need to put some more layers on top to actually notice a difference. But I would say it's good enough. Can see a little bit. I would say it's okay. Would probably come out a lot better on black cardboard. But what I have to say about these colored pencils is they go down really nicely and smooth. Especially on this paper, since that's a really smooth texture. And I have to say, when I'm buying sketchbooks, I like to open them up and stroke the paper because I really like to feel the texture of paper. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm weird like that. So the texture of paper is very important to me. And since this is a very, very smooth paper, the colored pencils also don't really have a lot of grip, I would say. But I think it's good enough. And I might want to do some illustration right on this rest of the paper. I just need to figure out what it is. But looking at the colors that we do have, I'm gonna feel like actually drawing Ryuzaki again. You remember the original character that I did somewhere in the greens for you, Wemba? So since I wanted to draw Ryuzaki again, I thought I might do a redraw of one of my older pieces from 2018. So I was thinking about the 2018 Inktober one, and that one I actually did with acrylic inks. So having two kinds of ink versions is actually not a bad idea. I was also really happy to get my light table out for a change because I haven't used that one in such a long time. Mostly because the paper that I used recently was a bit too thick to use it. So just doing the line art on a separate piece of paper can help a lot, since alcohol markers actually really like to smudge pencil lines. And also, it makes the whole thing a hell of a lot cleaner. When it came to the coloring, I was struggling a little bit. I overdid the lips on the first layer, and I was actually working on 3 or partially even 4 layers just to get the whole thing. Let's just say I had to figure out how to shade the whole thing. And so I used the light grays for the bottom layer of the one hair strand that is supposed to be black, and for the eyeshadow on the first layer, and then I just build it up over time. At that point, I really didn't quite know how to blend alcohol markers anymore because I really didn't use them since I was going to design school. And I was really trying to figure out how the whole thing works in the first place. So I would really say that I am still a massive, massive noob when it comes to alcohol markers. But I'm not ashamed of it. It's at least something new to learn, and I really like learning new stuff. And for the finishing touches, I decided to go for the colored pencils, which really blend well if you use the colorless blender on top. So if you want to enhance the colors of colored pencils, just try a colorless blender. So this is what I pretty much made with the colored pencils and Copics, as you saw in the time lapse earlier. And I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the paper. I am not sure if it may take watercolor, because, well, you kind of know me by now. I'm very much into watercolor and water-based media. But I was actually surprised that I got along with those markers, since I haven't used markers since my training as a graphics designer. So I'm kind of surprised that I got along well, though I still have to practice a lot with alcohol markers, so that's something that I need to do. And also, I completely forgot about something, because we still have one little package from the Jazza box. The coloring pages. I'll be honest, I'm not a big coloring page fan. I was never a coloring book fan. I colored a lot of coloring books, but I was never good at it, and that's why I never liked it to begin with. Also, I just really do like doing my own little drawings. So I will definitely look through them, but I'm probably not going to do one of these. I just wanna have a look at the illustrations that got provided with the material. I mean, it's definitely the same paper. I can feel it. The same smooth paper. And the line art was really nice. But, well, it's Jazza. What did you expect? He's really good with his line art. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I need to censor this? But I really like the line weight on these illustrations. That's a cute one, even though it's pretty simple, but it's a cute one. Ah, yeah, the zombie dragon. The zombie dragon is one of my favorites, to be honest. Of his more recent illustrations. That was just simply cute. Absolutely adorable. Even though the profile here is a bit, I don't know, it looks a bit off. Probably because the eye just looks a bit weird. Well, that's my opinion. Oh, the tail teller. I really like the animation of this one. And it was also pretty cool when he actually showed the process of the tail teller when he did the videos on that. I think he did more than one. The animation itself was also pretty nice. I really recommend checking out the animation, the animated story of the tail teller. I think it was the tail teller. Ooh, a nice under the sea. Okay, please no copyright strike. That's cool, but I don't know. I'm not really a fan of this one. Oh boy, this is detailed. This is mighty detailed. I bet some people would struggle actually coloring in that one because of that much detail. But that's what the bullet nips are for. That one is also pretty popular one of his. Another adorable one. Aww. Must be the ice. It must be the ice that makes it so adorable. Oh, the Smaug illustration and his background. His good old background. And that's a typical Jazza. A lot of detail and a lot of action. So, the composition is great. Can't say anything about that. Well, I think that was an older one of his. That's also a bit more simple one, but probably doing the scales with markers is probably going to be much much better than doing it with line art. So I kind of understand why the line art is looking so simple. That one I don't even recall. I think that's one of his older illustrations, or one that he just did for Schmitz and Giggles. Ah, yeah, that one that's where he actually put the 3D version of into the crafting box that he did, or boxes. It was a set of 3. So that one's also pretty good. I actually forgot the title of this picture. So if you remember that one, maybe put it down in the comments. That one's also one that I don't really recall, but it's really nice. How the wings are just completely falling apart. It's the cyber Egyptian. I would call it the cyber Egyptian. And that's very unlike him. I would say this is unlike him. In general, he is not very much of an animal artsy person. So seeing a pure animal illustration is very unlike him, I would say. But yeah, those are the coloring pages. I bet that you can find them somewhere on the internet and can just download and print them out. But I like him. I'm just really not a person that likes to do coloring pages. So it's a nice collection of pictures, but it's not for me. Okay, but there is one more thing that I need to address, because the box is incomplete. Well, it is not as incomplete as you might think. We still have to do one more task. There are things in the box that are not accurate, and I need to fix the inaccuracies, because I'll be honest, I like bearded Jazza more than Jazza without beard, so I need to fix the packaging, at least for the packages that I am wanting to keep. So gonna have to put some stickers on here. Fix the Jazza. I think I need to cut that out a bit more accurate. Ah, much better. Much better. Okay, that's fixed. And then I think that's good enough. But yeah, this looks so much more like Jazza. I mean, the white that is surrounding it is probably going to annoy me for a while, but I'll probably get used to it. Fix the Jazza. If you got this far, put that into the comments down below. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy about the box. I mean, I haven't had alcohol markers in quite a while, and I know this brand of alcohol markers for a few years. So I'm pretty happy to actually have a set of these. And I will probably do some more artwork with that. Definitely. I also really like the smoothness of those colored pencils and the way they blend with the colorless blender. That's something that I really like. That you can actually do some really interesting stuff with the colorless blender and colored pencils. So that's something that I am really happy about. Also, between this session and the session where I did my little illustration for this box, I did something else. This is a case of wrong medium sync. This is not the one with the wrong medium, but that's something for the next video. And I really hope you liked what you saw. If yes, like and subscribe. And until then, have fun with whatever you do, and bye bye.